This is a direct response to Veritas 48's video, 5 questions for atheists. First question is, why is there something rather than nothing? Well, I think that is a question that has no more answer than why is there a God or not a God. First of all, let me clarify something here. I don't like to consider myself atheist because that seems to imply there's something to be against, and I'm not against the idea of theism, but I don't. What I am against is beliefs taking over people's lives. I don't understand the pursuit of believing in something, and I don't live my life by beliefs, so I don't like to refer to myself as an atheist because I don't see theism as the norm. So it seems like the reference to theism or non-theist puts the concept of God as being the norm, as if there is a God. And the question here is whether or not there is a God, and that question hasn't been answered and really can't be answered. So I consider myself a humanist. But to answer the question, why is there something rather than nothing, is to suggest that there must be a purpose for anything. But the universe in and of itself, existence in and of itself, is very difficult to conceive. It's even, if you really get down into like quantum mechanics and all that, it's hard to define what existence is. We are aware of it because our minds are capable of being aware of it, however we came to be. But to say why is there something rather than nothing is to suggest there's a reason for it at all. And I'm not convinced there's any reason for anything. This universe is just too huge. I mean, if we exist because of the result of a creator, what is all the rest of the stuff that's out there? We are we are the microbes of the universe. If any being could look at this universe from an external perspective, if that were even physically possible, they would look at that and say, you're crazy to think there's anything that I could actually find in there that might have life on it, whatever this life concept is, much less, to find planet Earth amongst the cosmos. It's impossible. We're too small. Why is all this here if it's just us and it's a creator? Why didn't the creator just create the earth and the sun? I mean, to ask a question like that is to bring in a whole slew of additional questions that have to be answered and maybe can't be. So anyway, question number 2, what evidence, if any, do you find most persuasive regarding theism? I don't find any evidence persuasive regarding theism because I don't have theism in the picture of my life experience. I don't see the world and think and attribute the things that I see to that of a creator, because I can't answer that question. I can't answer the question as to whether or not there is some otherworldly being or something, some intelligence outside of what we can comprehend, because we can't test it. It's, by definition, God is supernatural, so he doesn't exist in the natural world. I mean, it all gets into a bunch of complex, complicated, trying to find reasons to answer this question. If you remove the question completely, it just simplifies things. So I don't have theism in my worldview. So question number 3, how do you reconcile your atheism with any ultimate meaning in life? I don't believe there is an ultimate meaning in life. That itself, that concept of an ultimate meaning, comes from the idea of there being a God. And I think that sense of that is what brings that question into reality, just like the first 2 questions seem to be. So how do I reconcile my atheism with any ultimate meaning in life? Life has whatever meaning we give to it, and we know it's beneficial to us. We know what we like from others. I really think there's some good things in the Bible as far as philosophical ways of living. For example, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. That just seems natural. That didn't have to come from some book somewhere. But meaning in life is what you give it, and life itself is precious. And to be able to answer the first question, why is there something rather than nothing, is mind-boggling. So it's mind-boggling to know that we exist. So that in itself, just that we are capable of being able to contemplate the world around us, that the world around us exists, is meaning in and of itself. And to be able to cherish that and protect that and preserve that for future generations, that to me is the ultimate meaning, is to continue this as long as it can survive. So next question: were you raised in a religious environment? No, I was not. I was not religious. I was not raised in a religious environment at all. So question number 5: what is the end-all goal of atheism activism on YouTube? I have no idea. It seems like everybody kind of has their own idea. There's a lot of people that object to Christianity in general, or the whole creationist idea. And I think what really is at the root of a common theme among atheists is that we just want people to see everything, to look at everything objectively, take everything in, because it seems to us, at least to me, that a lot of Christians, a lot of people who believe in something, by the very fact that they believe, they shut out anything that could even remotely contradict that belief. And they choose, because they want to hang on to this belief, they'd rather hang on to the belief than to look at all these other things that are out there. And I think the frustration is that we just have, we love to observe and explore and learn this universe. And it just seems that people put themselves in these little narrow boxes, and it's like, we just want to wake them up, And it's silly to me, this whole battle. It shouldn't be a battle. People should be allowed to have their beliefs. People should be allowed to live their lives, choose the way they want to live their lives. I'm annoyed to have to be put into a position where people expect me to make a decision, a choice between two beliefs. Either believe there is a God or believe there isn't a God. I don't want to deal with belief at all. So I just want people to get along and make nice. Live and stop trying to debunk the other one or put the other one down. So anyway, that's my answers, and I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to let it roll for a couple of minutes, because it usually cuts off the last couple of minutes. So all right, thanks for listening. I'm just letting this roll because YouTube cuts off the last couple of minutes. It rained today, so I'm like, I look like crap. The color keeps changing. Ooh, I'm the god of color. All right, well, a minute and a half to go. Excuse me. Unless YouTube has fixed this problem, then you're probably going to be very bored watching the last 2 minutes of this video, or the last minute now. I have nothing more to say. May as well just cut it off. Boy, I look like crap. What did the cat drag in? Yeah, I always look like crap. Why does anything exist versus nothing? Well, try to imagine nothing. I think the concept of nothing is impossible. Think on that one for a while. How can there be nothing? We get into thoughts of infinities. So there are unanswerable questions. So I wonder if there's even a reason for asking the questions in the first place. To what end? What is the point of asking? What is the point of answering those questions? Even if you could. God, I look like crap. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.